strictly for the OGs. Please be clear, I'm doing this for classic hip-hop fans only. I repeat, classic hip-hop fans only. It's where classic hip-hop fans could come and be immersed in the music, the culture, the energy, and the history of classic hip-hop. We're gonna have great artists, legendary artists, lyricists, superstars, sex symbols. I'm saying this is the place to be if you want uncut, raw, pure classic hip-hop. Educate, share with the new G's, unify all G's. Classic hip-hop meets current culture, Sirius XM, Channel 43, Rock the Bells Radio, so on and popping, baby. You know what it is, you know what it is.
You ready to eat some tacos, bro? You ready to eat some tacos, bro? Taco Tuesday! Taco Tuesday! Taco Tuesday! Taco Tuesday! Hey, don't want no pizza. Viva tequila. It's Tuesday drink. More margaritas. I'm with Katrina. She loves Selena. She likes it hard. No soft tortillas. We playing FIFA in Argentina. The sauce is hot. I need Aquafina. Man, I love Taco Tuesday. Yeah! Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Hey, we ain't just come to drink tonight. It's Taco Tuesday. We came to eat some fire Mexican food. And if you like to eat like me, you gonna eat everything. Enchiladas, quesadillas, chips and salsa. We love fajitas, pescado, burrito, chorizo, and churros.
Oh, Tuesday. Top of the morning, y'all. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. It's your boy, BG Montana. Good morning, you little cockroaches. You know, all I have in this world is my tacos and my stream. Good morning. We're going to talk about it this morning on Tuesday. Where are all my green badges at, baby? It is time to tap in. I need y'all to raise the taco. Come on, man. We tanking for tacos, baby. We tanking for tacos on Tuesday, man. Them Dallas Cowboys, we tanking for them tacos. If you tanking for tacos, too, I need you to throw them emojis up. Throw them taco emojis up in the comments. Let me know you tanking for tacos with your boy on Taco Tuesday. We got another full show here today. I'm trying to get caught up in the lab, y'all. Really. I'm really been behind since my trip to Atlanta, and I'm trying to play catch up, man. And we're on Taco Tuesday today. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn, where I am tardy for the party, man. I'm 2 weeks behind on my Next Level Game newsletter. That'll be coming out here in the next couple of days. I apologize, and shout out to everybody that's on YouTube tapping in on my YouTube this morning, on my YouTubers, man. It looked like the subscriber count's going up over there on YouTube, man. Welcome all the YouTubers, all the subs over there. Appreciate y'all tapping in this morning. So I need my Cowboy fans to tap in and throw them taco emojis in the comments if you are tanking for tacos. Is that where we're at now? Cowboys going into week 10. We got Monday Night Football facing the Houston Texans at home. It's going to be the battle of the Texas Super Bowl, because, you know, everybody plays the Super Bowl when they play the Cowboys, right, Eagles? So, yeah, you know, it's going to be the battle of the Super Bowl in Texas between the Texans and the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. But we got some other things to talk about. And without further ado, breaking news in case you did not know. That's right. Breaking news. Dak has seen that other specialist. Dak has made the determination, and the Cowboys have put out, especially this morning, according to Jerry Jones, Dak will have season-ending surgery on that hamstring for that partial avulsion tear, whatever the fuck that is. Where are all my medic folks at out there? It sounds nasty. All I heard was hammy coming off the bone. So that gave me a pretty bad visual. But if you're just tapping in and you did not know, Tom Pelissero, Cowboys, Dak Prescott is scheduled to undergo surgery Wednesday. That's tomorrow on his injured hamstring. It's Cooper Rush and maybe Trey Lance now. Are y'all fucking happy? Where are all the Dak haters at? I mean, I know there was a lot of Cowboy fans on my timeline that was wishing that Dak would get injured. Yeah. You sorry fucks. Where y'all at now? You know what I mean? Wishing injury upon a guy. I told y'all to be careful what the fuck you asked for. Now that we're tanking for tacos on Tuesday, let's go ahead and let's get some shout outs to see who's rolling with us this morning. What up, Park Ranger in the building? I see you on YouTube over there, baby. You stunting now. You jumped off Facebook. You're on YouTube over there. I see you. Good morning. Prototype in the building. She's always getting them reps. Yeah, no stinky tacos. Yeah, we got stinky tacos to talk about, man. Cowboys on the stinky taco run. How many games have we lost in a row now? Shit. 4, 5, 50, 11. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stinky tacos lining up. Good morning, Donnie. How we doing? That's a brand new subscriber right there. He says, well, it's 1 here. Taco would not be bad. Yeah, shout out to everybody on the East Coast right now. It's 1 p.m. on the East Coast. It's 10 a.m. on the West Coast. We are in the top of the morning on the West Coast. We are talking about tanking for Tuesday. And breaking news, Dak Prescott will have season-ending surgery. You know, I've been waiting on that. I was wondering, how long is it going to take for them to actually say he's going to have surgery and be out? Because I was thinking, well, maybe they might flip the switch and maybe he might come back in a couple of weeks or something. But no. If I'm Dak Prescott, I would take season-ending injury surgery too as well at this point. So I don't know. Y'all tap in and let me know. Good morning, Larry. How we doing? That's right, Sam. We tanking for tacos, baby. I need y'all to throw up them taco emojis in the comments. Good morning, Nicole. Reps in. I see my green badges getting in line. There's some tacos. What up, Top? He says, hey, family, what's going on? Happy Taco Tuesday. Appreciate you tapping in. Sunny. Oh, it's 70 degrees, man. It's raining and 50 degrees up here, man. It's nasty. I woke up this morning. I went to go get my coffee. I had a damn flat tire. Yeah, my back rear tire was flat, man. I got an idea who I think it is, though. You know what I mean? I got that stinking ass Seahawks fan that lives next to me. You know what I mean? Next in the building over here, and I think he's always watching my car. You know what I mean? He drives this big ass, ugly electric fucking truck, and he's watching my car. I think he flatted my tires. Let me catch him though. It's going to be Bird Gang Killer on mine. Pew, pew, if you know what I mean. So leave my fucking tires alone. Yeah, I had to fix a flat tire this morning before I could get up and get some coffee, man. So your boy been in the mix. Good morning, Caitlin. How we doing? Reps in from Corpus Christi. I see you. Sam says they went into hibernation after they seen Cooper Rush throw for 45 yards. I'm telling you, where are all you fucking sorry-ass Dallas Cowboy fans that was wishing injury upon Dak Prescott? You little cockroaches. It's your boy Tony Montana, baby. BG Montana's on the mic, you little cockroaches. Where you at, baby? Y'all got exactly what you wanted. QB1 is now Cooper Rush. Are we tanking for tacos or what? Are we in the business of competitive losing? Shout out to my guy West Coast over there. Yeah, you know, because tanking is not really legal. Do y'all actually know where the word tank came from when you call tanking for a draft pick? Do I got any smart sports fans in my comment sections this morning? It came out of the state of Texas. I'll just give you that. Where did the term tanking originally begin? Do you know? Y'all throw your comments up there and let me know. I don't care if you got to Google it. Let's get the conversation started this morning. Caitlin says the worst kind of taco Dallas currently has is they've been outscored 159-53 in home games. Woo! It's hot, baby. I need some Aquafina. Yeah, that's sizzling right there. Like, ew. We've been getting roasted at home, man. Like some cabrito. What up, Joe? I say you appreciate you tapping in this morning. Good morning. Watching from Italy, as always. Good morning, Felipe. Says league is not getting softer. League is getting stronger. I think the injury opponent has made itself well known this season. You know, injuries normally plague teams and divisions and conferences, but not like we've seen this year. I think we've seen too many injuries this year, and some of them I flat out question, kind of like Jordan Phillips did. Y'all remember that guy Jordan Phillips that the Cowboys had that we let go? Do y'all remember when they put him on IR originally? And he came out and said, I don't know why they put me on IR because I ain't hurt. And go figure. Now, Jordan Phillips has been released from the Dallas Cowboys. And in other breaking news, I want you to hold that and think about that right quick. Because in some other breaking news, people are saying, why the fuck did we go sign this guy? I can show you better than I can tell you. They're like, why did we go back to this fucking dude? Will Greer. The Cowboys signed to the practice squad yesterday, quarterback Will Greer. Y'all remember Will Greer? You know, people were asking me, what's your take on the BG? What do you think? Why did we go back? I'm going to just tell you. Jerry Jones and the Joneses love familiarity. If you don't know the definition of that word, you can Google that too as well. The definition of familiarity is going back to something you already knew, right? They're going back to Will Grier. Will Grier knows the program over there. As they sign him to a practice squad, he's most likely going to be QB3 in emergency. That if QB1, Cooper Rush, now gets hurt, and Trey Lance gets activated to QB1 from QB2, we'll see Will Grier come off the practice squad. Why? Well, the Cowboys ain't going to go sign no fucking veteran quarterback or no shit like that. It's not like we're trying to save the season, man. We tanking for fucking tacos. So if you believe that, I need you to throw them taco emojis up there, baby. We tanking for tacos when we went and signed Will Grier yesterday, because that's a familiarity move on the part of the Joneses to get somebody back in that's familiar with the program, that's not going to be bucking the system or looking to get a lot of playing time so they get activated, right? Well, that's why they went back to him, because, I mean, we need another body shit. You know, before Dak Prescott got hurt, you know, we had Dak and Cooper Rush in the lineup, QB1, QB2. We had Trey Lance setting as the QB3 on the emergency emergency roster, right? Where they can activate him off of the emergency roster as QB3. Now we've seen him activated to QB2, and Will Grier has now taken his spot. Well, that's my take on it. Why did the Cowboys go back to Will Grier? It's called fucking familiarity. Jerry Jones has a type. Every narcissist you will ever deal with has a type. Larry says, I never wanted Dak to get hurt, but he wasn't playing well. Not at all his fault. It's the whole team shitting the bed. But yeah, you know, and that brings a good question too. You know, now that all of you fucking cockroaches have disappeared because the lights are on and you got what the fuck you wanted. Now I want to ask you the question, was Dak really the fucking problem? Was Dak Prescott really the problem for all of the Dallas Cowboys woes? Like a lot of you fucking Dak haters that were wishing injury upon the guy? Was he really the fucking problem? Let's talk about the hard questions here this morning. Sam says, Dak haters cry and cry about interceptions, but they're not saying nothing about them 45 yards because they would have said a mouthful if Dak ever did that. Yeah, you know, it's funny. They cling on to that Cooper Rush at least didn't throw an interception. Well, goddamn, between Cooper Rush and Trey Lance is 5 fucking turnovers. But Dak Prescott is the problem, right? Is that where we're at, Cowboy fans? Y'all gonna fucking keep moving the goalposts, you little cockroaches? Come on now, come talk to your boy BG Montana. Let's talk about it, you fucking cockroaches. We're tanking for tacos, baby. Y'all better be careful what y'all ask for out there. A lot of y'all be running around asking for shit, and when you get it, you scatter like a fucking cockroach when the light comes on. Morning, Sylvia. How we doing? She's tapping in. Says, I never believed in tanking. We done. But get a W everywhere we can. Heard they bring in Will back. Just say Jerry don't believe in Cooper or Trey. Jerry know the Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah. It's called familiarity. We needed a QB3 on the emergency active roster spot, right? So it's not like we're going to go sign one of these free agents off the wire. You know, they're going to go back to a guy who knows the program and a guy that's not going to, you know, cause any problems. He's going to be willing to come back to the situation. Kind of like Dalvin Cook was willing to come to the Dallas Cowboys. Where the fuck is all my prayer group for Dalvin Cook? Where has the prayer group gone for Dalvin Cook? That Dalvin Cook was the savior for this Cowboys running game. I'm on y'all's fucking heads this morning, baby. Dak Prescott is out now. It's time to tank, baby. I think we're in the competitive losing spirit now. But nobody told me, where did that term tanking come from initially? Does anybody know where the word tank came from when you tank for a draft pick? It actually was in the NFL, and it came out of the state of Texas. There, I'll give you a couple of cues. Y'all can go and take a look at it and check it out. But yeah, Will Grier came signed to the practice squad. That's the reason why. That's my thoughts. It's familiarity. We needed another body in case something happens to Cooper Rush. That way they've got their bases covered. That's called like a Geico insurance policy. Yeah, it is. Good morning, Dean. How we doing? It was good seeing you out there in Atlanta. He says, I remember that old new QB playing against Pittsburgh pretty well. Better than Cooper and Trey. Who are you talking about? Talking about Russell Wilson? You're Russell Wilson cooking with the Pittsburgh Steelers over there, man. I did have the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Washington Commanders this week, so that checked out. But, man, I sucked on my picks this week. Damn, I wouldn't even take my own advice. I went 6-8. It was an ugly week. especially when it came to picks. It's fucking up my whole average and everything. I did manage to go 2-1 on the primetime game, so we'll be talking about that on Prime Thoughts with your boy BG on Thursday. But what are your questions right now? What are your concerns? Let's tap in, knowing now that Will Grier has been assigned to the practice squad as a body for insurance, because we need somebody who's familiar with the program. Beyond that, I don't know who we would go and get. You know, something would have happened to Cooper Rush and Trey goes into QB1 and we activate Will Grier off the practice squad to QB2. Who did y'all think we would go and get as the QB3? Who else out there is familiar when you take a look at that word and you understand its definition? Who else is familiar to the Dallas Cowboys? Sam tapping back into admin. I see you, baby. He said, we've been getting smacked at home since Green Bay smacked us out the playoffs last year. Yeah, you know, we've been getting them stinky tacos. We've been getting them old stinky tacos on the road and at home. You know, first Jerry was cooking up stinky tacos, him and his son, Steven. I told y'all better be careful what the fuck you ask for when y'all want Stephen Jones to take the reins of this Dallas Cowboys organization. Thank you for those stars coming in right there. Who is that? It's my guy, Charles Owen. That's a star leader right there. Appreciate those stars. Appreciate those stars. But yeah, y'all better be careful what y'all ask for, man. Y'all better be careful what y'all ask for, because now we got Cooper Rush, and now we seen some Trey Lance last game, and neither one of them did anything for us. And Dalvin Cook wasn't even in the game. I could have swore there were Cowboy fans convincing me that Dalvin Cook was the answer to the Dallas Cowboys run game. I'm starting to think that maybe my fan base is just experts at moving the fucking goalpost. Yeah. Our own fans are experts at moving the goalposts, because I sure can't remember when they said Cooper Rush sure looked like a better quarterback than Dak Prescott in the pocket with his 45 yards passing against the Eagles' ass. Thank you for those stars. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. What up, what up, what up? Appreciate y'all tapping in this morning. Do me a favor. If you think we should tank for some tacos on Tuesday, is the Cowboys tanking for tacos? Are we tanking for a draft pick? I need you to raise the taco. Let's go, baby. I need you to like and share this video and throw some taco emojis in the comments. Y'all know Facebook plays with my emotions, and they also play with my algorithm. So I need that like, that comment, and that share on the timeline right now. Let's go. We got over 20 people on here. We only got 14 likes. Come on, we need to get this up to 25, 26 likes. A lot of y'all are still over here fucking look-a-hooing. Yeah, y'all are. A lot of y'all over here still look-a-hooing, stealing concepts, stealing me. I've stopped posting a whole lot over here. I stopped posting a whole lot over here because I want to see who else can survive without trying to come leech off BDG's content. You know what I mean? Caitlin says, Overshown has been the lone bright spot in what's been a long season thus far. Yeah, he has, but he sure fucking got stiff-armed by Saquon Barkley. Yeah, I love me some DeMarvion Overshown, especially that University of Texas product. I'm with that. Yeah, he's a bright spot in this defense. John's tapping in, says, Quinn took our great players. Who was fucking great that he took? Let's start there. Which fucking players were great? I don't know which ones you're talking about. He says, I'm hoping we can blow them out. I was happy they lost last week. Yeah, I had the Steelers over the Washington Commanders. I still think the Washington Commanders are the best in the division. The Dallas Cowboys are the third best team. I know I told y'all the two best teams in this division this season was going to be the Commanders and the Cowboys. Well, that didn't check out. You know, we tanking for tacos. You know, I really like my chances with Dak Prescott as a quarterback, especially when he's 33-8 against NFC East teams. But that didn't check out well because coming out of dirty in ATL, you know, he tore that hammy off the bone. And so if you're just tapping in and you did not know, Dak Prescott is now set to have surgery tomorrow. He's got that final look. He's going to take that season-ending injury and get some surgery to get it fixed to come back next season, which raises the question, who we really tanking for? You know, Dak Prescott still got another 3 years left on his contract. He's going to do this surgery. This is going to be a second season-ending injury that requires surgery for Dak Prescott. I think this is the third time since Dallas has employed Dak Prescott services. He'll be on the injured reserve list. I mean, shit, are we going to start tanking for a quarterback? Because, you know, a lot of folks who seem to think Deion Sanders and his son wants to come to Dallas is the fucking answer. You know, ESPN is fraudulent for that shit. I could have remembered, I thought Deion said he didn't want to coach in the NFL. Why Deion saying he don't want to coach in the NFL, but you got a 4-letter network like ESPN running the gamut? Isn't it funny now that the Cowboys are down? They still talk about us. We ain't even losing. We tanking now. And they still talking about the Dallas Cowboys on your favorite 3- and 4-letter networks. Mike Rock tapping in right there. DC4L. I see you, baby. Says, I'm not into tanking, but I think it's going to come naturally. Yeah, it's called competitive losing. Shout out to my guy West Coast over there. Yeah, we're just going to rename it to competitive losing. Do y'all know where the original term tanking came from? As we talk about tanking for tacos. Come on now. I know there's some brainiacs out there. I see smart Cowboy fans in my comments every day telling me that Cooper Rush and Trey Lance is better than Dak Prescott. Come on, I know y'all know where that word fucking tank came from. It didn't come from the NFL. It came from another sport, and it came out of the state of Texas. Anybody want to take a stab at it? Sylvia says, Jerry had to sabotage us before the season started. You can just win by drafts. We need good free agency. Yeah, is that why the Cowboys went and saved that $29 million we still got in salary cap space? You know, it really cracks me up. You dumbass fucking Cowboy fans out here saying, oh, well, you know, Dak Prescott got signed and he took all the money from the salary cap and we can't sign any money because we don't have no more money because of Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Well, that's not true. Why the fuck we got $29 million in cap money still we ain't spent? Is Jerry saving it for next season? Are we tanking for them tacos? Is that what we're doing, Jerry? Exactly, Kenneth. Deion not coming to Dallas. Why is ESPN floating this idea? Why does Rex Ryan think he's standing on fucking business saying that that Deion and his son is coming to the Cowboys? Man, look, could y'all imagine a coach coaching his son in the NFL? I mean, we already in the NBA have seen LeBron James get his son drafted to the Lakers, which, by the way, they just sent Bronny Pack into the fucking G League where he belongs because, you know, nepotism is a real thing. Are we getting ready to see the NFL's version of nepotism when it comes to Deion Sanders and Shadur Sanders? Let's talk about it this morning, y'all, since everybody wants to tank for the draft pick, but I'm looking for where did the term tank come from? You know I can show you better than I can tell you, baby. I know y'all out there, y'all trying to Google, y'all trying to tap in, y'all trying to figure out what the hell BG talking about. We're talking about tanking. Where did the term tank come from anyway? Shout out to them Houston Rockets, baby. 1983-84 Houston Rockets considered the season losing after starting 20-26 and decided to give more playing time to their lesser talented players, aka competitive losing, in an effort to finish with the worst record in the Western Conference, which would ensure that they would have a coin toss. The earliest known use of the verb, oh, that's gank. I don't want to see tank, baby. Yeah, tank started with the Houston Rockets back in 1983-84. How many of y'all knew that? You hear that word tanking for a draft pick. Well, tanking is really illegal, but you know, you can reframe that and call it competitive losing, like some of our eloquently politicians would, you know, use wordplay, right? It's not tanking, it's competitive losing. But I don't think Deion's coming to the Cowboys. I don't think Deion's son's coming to the Cowboys. And with that being said, we know Mike McCarthy ass is on the hook. Who is going to be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys? And don't say fucking Bill Belichick. A lot of y'all are really fucking television programmed out here. Have y'all ever thought about why they call that television programming? You know, the ones y'all watch them 3-letter and 4-letter networks every morning. Y'all get up and y'all shit, shower, and shave, and y'all turn on your fucking TV and listen to ESPN. Y'all listen to Stephen A. Shitbird over there, or Colin Cowturd, or maybe even Skip the Fraud Bayless. Yeah, y'all are TV programmed. Every other fucking week, you got Skip the Fraud Bayless taking off a jersey, talking about he ain't a fucking fan no more. I mean, hell, you got Bubba Dub over there. Bubba Dub done changed his colors. He ain't even all about them Cowboys no more. You see, that's how folks do. They use the Cowboys to get on, and then they fucking switch up. Right, Skip? Exactly. The NBA. That's where the term tank came from. 1983-84 Houston Rockets did it first, baby. If you're just tapping in for the first time, do me a favor, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, baby. It's Tuesday. We on tanking for tacos. The Dallas Cowboys got bigger fish to fucking fry. We got some fish tacos on the menu. You know, what is going on? Who is going to be the coach? It ain't going to be Deion Sanders. It ain't going to be Bill Belichick. You can just scratch that. What up, Drake? I see you, baby. You've been doing good in fantasy. I think you had 7 wins in a row, baby. Congrats in that top fan league over there. He says, my Cowboys not doing anything, but my fantasy football is doing great. Yeah, it is. I seen you on like a 7-game win streak over there in the top fan league, man. Congratulations. Yeah, we have money, but you know, the stupid ass fucking Cowboy fans, we can't go get nobody because we paid that Prescott and CD Lamb all that money. He's on his salary cap. Y'all are fucking programmed, man. All y'all do is watch fucking TV and run around what the next man said on the fucking television. Sylvia says, Deion is not even a coach. That's a yes man. He said he didn't want the coach in the NFL. Thank you. Why is ESPN running and saying that Deion is the favorite? Because y'all out there getting fucking programmed. Charles says, I have seen this script, Kansas City Chiefs versus Dallas Cowboys in Super Bowl next year. Yeah, next year's Super Bowl is in the Pants Stadium, in case you did not know. This year's Super Bowl is down in the Caesars Superdome. Yeah, it's no longer the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. You know, since Katrina came through, they done renamed it. Now it's the Caesars Superdome, you know, where little Kendrick Lamar is going to be performing at halftime and not Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys and all of them. That's where Super Bowl 58 is going, 59 is going down. Super Bowl 60 next season will be at the Pants Stadium on the West Coast. Can y'all imagine that? The Cowboys and the Chiefs at the Pants Stadium for the Super Bowl? Woo, we got a long way to go, man. We got to tank for some tacos first. We got to get us a coach. We got to get us some draft picks. It's going to be a long season, y'all. We got plenty of time to talk about it. It almost feels good now that we don't have to feel like we're competitively competing every week. You know, the haters, they love to talk about us. And it's really interesting now because everybody that's been hating and making a living off hating on the Cowboys, I mean, you're going to continue to hate for like 8 more weeks. We're going to continue to be the talk of the town for 8 more weeks, even when we tank it. Boy, they can't keep the D out of their mouth. You know what I mean? John says, yes, he is. Next season looking great, I hope. Yes, he is who? Yes, he is what? Charles says, I have seen the... Okay, we already went over that. Sorry about that. Joe says, it wouldn't be fair for our fans who have season tickets to tank. I want them to at least try to win some games. Man, them fucking season ticket holders do not give a fucking damn. Don't you know the opposition will buy them season ticket holders? I mean, when I went to the home opener against the Saints, the first Dallas Cowboys game at home this season, it was like a fucking Saints home game. I had Saints in front of me. I had Saints in the back of me. I had Saints to the right of me. I had Saints to the left of me. Thank you, Donnie Miller, for those 100 stars. Appreciate that. Charles Owen for those 200 stars. Thank you. Y'all know the deal. If you can't get on that star bar, like my guy Donnie, like my guy Kenneth, like my guy Charles, I need you to get on that share bar, baby. It's time to raise the taco. Let's go. Come on now. If you're just new in here, I need you to like and share this video, especially if you enjoy the content. Let's go. It's time to raise the taco. Throw them comments up there. I need them taco emojis in the comments. Appreciate you tapping in. Republic of Panama, Central America. What up, Felipe? That's what's up. Greg Oliver in Oxford, Mississippi, down in the SIP. Marquis says, next year got to be a good year, but I'd like to play spoiler later in the season. I mean, we only got 3 games left that are non-divisional games. Y'all think the Cincinnati Bengals, the Texans, and one more game. The rest of the games outside of that are all division games. And the Dallas Cowboys are 1-1 in the NFC East next. We've got Monday Night Football coming up on the 18th. with the Cowboys, and then that following week on Thanksgiving on the 28th. You know, we play on Thursday Night Football. We got the New York Giants. I mean, damn, if maybe we can get a win. We might get lucky and beat the Giants, you know, without Dak Prescott on Turkey Day. That might be a good Turkey Day. At least we might have a good Thanksgiving. That might be the only win we see the rest of the season, if that. What you and about? Let me know. F John. Fuck John. What's your F John? What kind of name is it? F John Jr. Interesting. Marquis says Rex Ryan is going to be the coach. Man, no, the fuck he's not. Rex Ryan will never fucking coach the Cowboys. That dude want the D. He can't handle the D. What up, Isaac? I see you tapping in from Tacoma, baby. City of Destiny in the building. What up, OG? He says, I've been that Bubba. He says, I seen that Bubba dude throw a Cowboys jersey in the garbage, and he was walking in Buffalo. Yeah. That dude do shit. You know, Bubba Dub, you know, I ain't mad at him. I understand. But, you know, that's the difference, because I tell y'all all the time, everybody that wears Cowboys merchandise ain't fucking DC4L. A lot of them just got that shit on them. Bubba just got that shit on him. Bubba ain't got it in him. Bubba act like he got it in him, but he ain't got it in him. He just got it on him, just like he got all the rest of them other 32 NFL jerseys. You know why? Because he's smart now. You know what I mean? He almost got 1 million followers on Facebook. It's key to segregate your audience by niching it down by team. You know, he got the Cowboys on lock. But, you know, that's what comedians do. You know what I mean? That's what artists do, like Snoop Dogg. How many different jerseys have you seen Snoop Dogg in? Dallas Cowboys plus all the other 31, right? They like to pander to the fans because they're entertainers. They're comedians. They ain't fucking real fans. Bubba Dub used the Cowboys to get the fuck on, and now he wearing all them other jerseys. Man, look, let BG fucking get on. I ain't wearing nothing but Dallas Cowboys shit. You know what I mean? That's why you got to be built different. You know what I mean? Because not everybody that walk around with Dallas Cowboy merchandise on is DC4L. Some of them just got it on them, like my guy Bubba Dub. Appreciate you tapping in as always, Isaac. Thank you, man. Good to see you. Joe says, I don't care about no draft picks right now. I want to enjoy the rest of the season. Well, too late. It's going to be going up. Everybody now is starting their draft boards, starting where the Dallas Cowboys should pick, how the Dallas Cowboys should pick, who we should cut, whose contract we should restructure. I mean, we're already there. The Cowboys are in the competitive losing business now because tanking is illegal. You know that, right? At least in college it is anyway. Ken says, I just want to see what Jerry do in the draft. Well, it's going to be a majority of Will McClay. And now with Dak Prescott being out with the season-ending surgery, one has to think, should the Dallas Cowboys go and draft our replacement quarterback? I know the Dak haters who've been wishing injury on him have taken that hat off and put on the draft cap now. And now they're coming back saying, draft the quarterback, draft the quarterback. Dude, lay off the fucking pipe, man. What you got going on this morning? First of all, start with let me know you a Cowboy fan, because you be commenting all kind of weird. I'm about to block your ass. Mike says Dallas Cowboy season ticket holders make money. Yeah, they do. They resell them, man. They just resell the tickets. And Jerry don't care. Do y'all remember the first thing Jerry Jones said when we opened up training camp this season? How many of y'all really been paying attention? I don't know why y'all think Rex Ryan will be the coach, but that ain't the fucking answer, bro. Jerry would never hire Rex Ryan. Well, I take that back. Jerry would hire a yes man, but I don't think it would be Ryan as a yes man. Ryan is a yes man, but I think he's too goofy. I think he likes to run off at the mouth too much, and Jerry would have to put a fucking gag order and a muzzle on his mouth in the media probably after 1 or 2 weeks. Prototype says, I need us to at least pull a win on Turkey Day. Got my whole Berry Hill family coming to the house to honor my grandma who made us stars. That's what's up. Yeah, you know, football, that's how I grew up being a Cowboys fan. You know, rest my mother's soul. You know, Grace, originally from Dallas. My mother, Grace, is originally from Dallas. Every time we had Thanksgiving in Texas and we was growing up from the 80s on up, baby. Like I said, my first Cowboy game I went to was in 1985. Every Thanksgiving, we had Cowboys on the TV in the living room. It was just too much like right. But hopefully we can get us a win. We got the Giants. I mean, if we're going to get any wins left in any of the remaining games that we have, now I got hope for my team, but the way that it looks and the way we've been playing and the way we've been getting ran the fuck out of at home and on the road, we'd be lucky if we get the Giants win on Thanksgiving. I'd be happy if we could finish out this season by getting the win on Thanksgiving. Jersey Mike tapping in says, Dallas Cowboy fans need to understand the difference between having it on you and having it in you. It's just, that's social media, baby. Everybody's programmed. Everybody's programmed from television. You got television programming, and now there's social media programming. Did you know that the things that you like, comment, and share on in the app on Facebook tells Facebook that's the type of content and type of shit you like, so it just pushes more of that content on your timeline? How many Netflix watchers do I got out there? We'll get a little deep into the subject here as we get ready to round out the show. But how many of y'all got a Netflix account? How many of y'all watch Netflix? Have you ever seen the Netflix special, The Social Dilemma? If you haven't seen The Social Dilemma, I would recommend that you go check it out. It will give you a good understanding of how social media works. And it comes from people that worked on these platforms. I can show you better than I can tell you. Let me get it up on the stage here, baby. Yeah, The Social Dilemma. If you have not checked this out, while we're tanking for tacos, this is what I need y'all to do, man. As we talk about television programming, as we talk about social media programming, you need to go check out The Social Dilemma. Everything there's a reason why I tell y'all to like, comment, and share, especially on my content here. Why? Because when you do that, that tells Facebook you like my content. And after you start doing that, you'll start to see older posts from the page come up and go across your timeline. Why? Because that's the way the platform is built. Every tap you do on your screen sends a message to Facebook. So if you haven't checked it out, I'll place this link in the comments. You can check it out, thesocialdilemma.com. This is the official website. I'll place this in the comments so that way y'all can check it out at your leisure. But if you watch Netflix, you got a Netflix account, I would recommend you watch The Social Dilemma. Because a lot of y'all out there getting programmed, man. We just went through an election. Boy, it's a lot of program folks running around. We got multiple circuses going on. I told y'all I only support one circus, and that's the Dallas Cowboys. But boy, that other circus just left town, and man, there's some people running around programmed like a motherfucker. Sylvia said, we don't need any of them old heads for coaches. I'm with you. It's probably going to have to be somebody new. It's going to be interesting either way. It's going to be very interesting because now we understand the word familiarity when it comes with the Cowboys. I mean, take, for example, that's why we went and signed Will Grier. Why else do you think Cooper Rush has been a backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys for, 11 years, at least as long as Dak Prescott been the quarterback almost, right? As we talk about tanking for tacos on Tuesday, we can't tank until we get a coach. That's just flat out. You know what I mean? If we're going to be in the tanking business, you know what I mean? We got to really figure out who this coach is going to be. And I'm almost wishing that Jerry Jones would fire Mike McCarthy mid-season. So we can just get on with the inevitable. We can get on with this process. We know that there's probably between 30 staff members and players at the Star in Frisco on a one-year deal. Let's just go ahead and start fucking cleaning house, man. Fuck playing that nice guy shit, Jerry Jones. Come on, baby. We got to send Mike out of here. If Mike is not the guy next year, we got to send Mike up out of here because we need to get the new leadership in place. Because when we start being in this competitive losing thing, can y'all imagine the Cowboys going in with the number 1 or number 2 pick in next year's NFL draft? Boy, them haters going to be fucking talking bad. You think they talking bad about us now? Oh, they really going to be talking about us. And guess what? They're going to continue to talk about us all season. Why? We are the only circus in town that draws an audience. David Hill tapping in with that Longhorns. I see you right there. He says Cowboys might go in and steal the 49ers coach. Heard a rumor. Don't know if it's true or not. It's going to have to be somebody young. And like I told y'all, even if we do carry Mike McCarthy to the end of the season, that's going to make matters worse. Why? Because then we're going to have to take a look at which coaches are going to be fired, which coaches are available to hire. And then we got to narrow it down to which yes man is going to be the next man. Charles says he want to go on that fishing trip. Yeah, shout out to all my Cowboy fans out there in Alaska. Shout out to my guy RC, Dakota's Cowboy fan. I know Kim Clam up there in Alaska. They made it down to Atlanta. Yeah, we got another fishing trip coming up next June. There'll be more info on that as we get into the new year. That's going to be a special influencer trip only. You know, we're looking at getting maybe 14 to 15 influential people that's in the Dallas Cowboy fan base. We have this set up for deep sea fishing in June next year. Our goal is to get one off the ground, maybe 2 to 3 different deep sea fishing trips per June, because, you know, every June, especially all the Cowboy fans and Cowboy players, they like to go fishing in the month of June, right? So great plug right there. Thank you for tapping in with that, Charles. I appreciate that. Felipe says, play the tight ends, make lineups for Mozzie, and send Trayvon back up. Look, man, Mozzie's a bust. I think I'm at the point where Mozzie's a bust. I think I've joined the rest of everybody else. Mozzie is a bust. I don't know what's going on with the defense, but Mozzie ain't making no impact. I think he had one good game, week 4 or something like that, and after that, we haven't seen anything else from him. Kenneth says, Jerry don't care. He has money. Well, that's true. You know, for everybody who does not understand, why does Jerry not focus on the Cowboys? Why does Jerry not spend? Why are other teams more successful than the Cowboys? Why have the Cowboys had more talent and done less than some other teams have? It's because Jerry has a business enterprise. And if you don't know what the definition of a business enterprise, let's just take a look at it right quick. Y'all know I can show y'all better than I can tell you. I'm going to pull up the old Googler back over here again. A business enterprise is a commercial, industrial, or service organization that aims to generate economic value and earnings through the production and sales of goods and services. You go down here, you look at structure. As an enterprise, a large-scale organization with a complex structure that includes multiple departments, divisions, and subsidiaries. It is typically managed by a board of directors and executive leadership team. Well, the Joneses are the executive leadership team, and when you look at the Cowboys and you look at Jerry Jones and his business enterprise, the Cowboys are one division of Jerry Jones's business enterprise. This is how, in fact, the Cowboys have become worth $10 billion without going to an NFC championship game or going to a Super Bowl. Why? Because the Dallas Cowboys are the marketing team for the NFL to gather new viewership. Y'all have heard me say this before: when America's team loses, the rest of the world wins, right? You either hate us or you love us. So when we lose, all of your networks get to go in on us. Everybody that hates on the Cowboys, anybody that produces hate content or dissension or anything like that, they get to go. It's good for them. Just like winning is good for all of us bloggers and vloggers and podcasters and everybody that's out here. Winning is always good for business because everybody is rah, rah, rah. We them boys. But when we losing, this is the chance where you can really try to understand what's going on with the Joneses and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys is only one organization or one chapter or one division of this whole Jones enterprise. And that's why we always hear we're good with our guys. We're not making no splash move. We're doing this. We're doing that. You know what I mean? Nothing very, it looks like, oh, shit, you know, they're really all in. They're going in. What is going on? They're making moves, right? Kind of like a couple of years ago when we went and got a Gilmore with the compensatory picks, right? Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks, right? That season looked like we made a little move in the offseason that we hadn't historically. Well, Jerry came out and set the table at the beginning of the season and said all in, which is really what he meant for this next season. They were going to pay Dak Prescott, pay CeeDee Lamb, go all in with what we got. We're not spending no more money. We're not making no more major moves. Whatever happens, happens. And then we're going to come circle back next year because we got to pay Micah and we're going to have to pay Brandon Aubrey. And we're going to try to go at this again. That is the definition of all in. That is why the Cowboys are worth $10 billion currently. That's why they are worth more than some teams double. Some teams in the NFL aren't even worth $5 billion, much less $10 billion. And that's why Jerry got a lot of owners that don't like him. That's why he got a commissioner that don't like him. I mean, Jerry has took the league to court a couple of times and won. You know, Jerry is a trailblazer in a lot of different aspects, but when it comes to the focus as a owner on one thing, if Jerry just focused with the Joneses on the Cowboys and nothing else in their enterprise, we might be able to make some progress. Joe says, I want to win over Texans because I have a lot of relatives who are Texans fans. Yeah, it's going to be a big game this week. It's going to be the Super Bowl for the Texas Super Bowl, right? Yeah, we definitely need new blood on the staff and on the players, right? Kenneth says, I wish we could get a young OC and Jerry let him coach. Well, you know, there was a reason why Jerry went and got Kellen Moore and made him a offensive coordinator. You ever thought about Jerry Jones telling the offensive coordinator, look, man, only run so many percentage of plays to this skill player, only run a certain percentage of plays for this skill player and that skill player, because we've got contracts coming up. So we're going to deduce the number of touches that they get so that way we can control the amount we have to pay them. Now, some of y'all, that might be new to you, and some of that, it might just go over your head. But what if I told you Jerry love a good OC that knows how to take orders? A lot of y'all ain't ready, man. A lot of y'all ain't ready. A lot of y'all still losing sleep over the Cowboys. But don't worry about it, baby. I'm here to help you in your darkest times. Felipe says, Turpin, the most ongoing player to keep us up the field. I don't know about that. Charles says, new blood with fire in the ass, knowing how to gain respect in the locker room as well as holding these players accountable, building an atmosphere. You know, all of this culture talk, it starts with Jerry. It starts with our owner. You know, there cannot be culture without leadership, setting the tone, setting the example. Where's all my military veterans at, baby? It's your boy BG Montana. We're in the month of November, man. It's a salute to service. All my veterans know speed of the leader equals the speed of the team. And most of your followers are going to take on the mentality or take on the mood or take on the effort or take on the personality or whatever you want to call it of their leader. And now we see Cowboys acting the way they do, laughing on the benches and shit. You know, Micah came out yesterday, said what he had to say. A lot of folks thought he was dissing Mike McCarthy. A lot of folks thought he was just speaking truth. To me, it really doesn't matter. I hope more people come out and say things, because when more people come out and say some things like that, maybe that might push the needle for Jerry Jones to fire Mike McCarthy, because that is going to be the number one domino that has to fall for this rebuild, is who is going to be the coach. Because even though it's going to be a yes man, they're going to have some input on the situation, which then leads the question, which yes man coach is going to be available, wants to come and follow up what Mike McCarthy did in his 5-year tenure. YouTube, man, you on the wrong channel, pure baby. I don't give a damn about Brick Baby and Adam 22 on their funky ass podcast, baby. If they ain't Cowboy fans, I don't want to know about it. Sylvia says, Houston, they thought they would get their first pick and tank it, but won the last game. The fans was mad. They ended up getting the better QB in a second pick. Yeah, you know, imagine that. Imagine the Cowboys tanking for tacos on a Tuesday. We tank for a quarterback. Imagine the Cowboys drafting a quarterback in next year's NFL draft. That's going to be the talk of the town for the whole season. That sounds like some Bowden. That sounds like some Kirk Cousins and what's the name of that guy? Michael Penix they signed down there in Atlanta, right? Michael Penix could probably be starting on somebody's team in the NFL, but they went and signed him behind a Kirk Cousins after they paid him all that money. Imagine that. It's starting to look that way, y'all, especially with Dak Prescott going into year 10, having another surgery, having to come back to rehab off of a hamstring injury. Fuck a running back, fuck a wide receiver. We're going to need a quarterback, man, because if Dak got hurt one more time in those next 3 years, guess what? We're going to be right in the situation we in right now with Cooper Rush and with the Trey Lance and going out and re-signing Will Grier to the practice squad. Yep, I'm with you. I'm with you. What do you think of Tony Romo being an offensive? Look, Tony Romo, Troy Aikman, Jimmy Johnson, Michael Irvin, all the fucking people from the 90s and the look, nobody is coming to save the fucking circus with the Cowboys. Tony Romo and Troy Aikman make more money in the booth talking shit and swallowing spit than they would have to come to deal with Jerry's fucking daycare and his circus. Sylvia says, KC has 2 back-to-back Super Bowl and still making moves to get better. Yeah, they went out and signed a DeAndre Hopkins and immediately made them better. I know I am a Travis Kelce owner in fantasy football, and the signing of DeAndre Hopkins just opened up Travis Kelce at the right time. Thank you. I need Travis to keep going off, baby. But you can tell when a team is really trying to win and when a team is really bullshitting and playing in your fucking face. And the Cowboys have been bullshitting and playing in our fucking face for 29 years. And Jerry's bottom line in his enterprise for the Cowboys has just been stacking up. Now you got reporters like Mike Leslie from WFAA. I know you follow me over here, Big Mike. I appreciate that. Talking about the boycotting. Come on now, just give some credit where the conversation is due. When the conversation starts on a particular channel, it's okay to give credit where it starts at, baby. But this boycotting shit, that'll never happen. The Dallas Cowboy fans will never boycott. Just like a lot of y'all said y'all was moving out of the fucking country when the next president got elected, but your ass still in my comments. I got to block you, dude. I don't know what the fuck you got going on over here. F. John, whatever. Felipe says Tony Romo has a code of quarterback conduct, so it is not just the game or when he's playing. Just throw Tony Romo out the window. Charles said, I would love Tony Romo to be involved in our offense. He is so smart and he can see the game better than anyone. It ain't even about that, man. What if I told you Jerry Jones is in charge of the offensive play calling? Do y'all realize that Brandon Aubrey went out and secured the services of Todd France, the same agent for Dak Prescott? Guess who was up for contract next season with Micah Parsons? Sarah says he's making too much on the mic. I don't see it happening, but would be great. I would never leave the mic to go be in a fucking 3-ring circus, especially if all I'm doing is talking shit and swallowing spit. What up, Domingo? I see you, baby. Appreciate you tapping in from Florida this morning. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. How's the weather out there? Melissa says, okay. Oh, she says, Ole Miss kills Arkansas by 47. Jerry gets his Al Davis bag and brings in Lane Kiffin for a cup of coffee. I don't know, man. It's gonna be somebody new, because it definitely ain't gonna be Mike McCarthy. Especially with what Micah Parsons came out there and said yesterday. He would want to hoist a championship trophy for a guy like Zach Martin instead of a guy like Mike McCarthy, because they believe the players are putting in more work and it's easier for coaches to go on to another team and chase a ring. Now, I didn't see any disrespect in that. Michael's just spitting pure facts. Drake says, is it on Zimmer for them running up the field or on the defense? D-line. The whole team is not even playing. You got players laughing on the sidelines when we're getting blown out at home. Remember what I told you? Speed of the leader, speed of the team. The team will take on the identity of the coach and the NFL owner. The Dallas Cowboys have taken on the identity of the NFL owner. They don't even give a fuck about the coach now. They're saying whatever they want to say. So come on, Cowboys. Y'all come out and say some more shit about our coach. Let's just get him fucking fired. We know he's not going to be the coach here next year. We appreciate everything you've done for us, Mike McCarthy, but you had them last 3 seasons at 12-5 and all that fucking talent every regular season just to go into the first round and get thumped, especially by your former team. Sylvia tapping back in says, Moore has since said now Jerry told him what to do even when he didn't agree. Thank you. What if I told you Jerry made Kellen Moore the offensive coordinator so they could limit the plays to their star players? That way they could limit the amount that they pay them when their contract is due. That's not too far-fetched. How did Kellen Moore become an offensive coordinator anyway? He barely even played in the NFL. Did he even play? I don't even think. He got hurt in training camp, right? He got hurt in training camp. He was QB2, and then fucking Romo got hurt in Seattle, and Dak Prescott was QB3, and boom, he shot to QB1. That's how Dak Prescott got into the ranks of the Dallas Cowboys as being the quarterback, right, off injury. But yeah, it wouldn't be too far-fetched if Jerry just hires offensive coordinators. Who's Schottenheimer? What has Schottenheimer done this season? As far as I've been concerned, Mike McCarthy got rid of Kellen Moore because he didn't like the way Kellen Moore was running business, because we pointed the finger at Kellen Moore. We pointed the finger at a Dan Quinn. And guess what? When you point a fucking finger, you know what happens? You got 3 fucking fingers right there. You got 3 fingers pointing back at you. And them 3 fingers is pointing back at you, Jerry Jones. But we've been in on a good one this morning, baby. Almost an hour straight, baby. I appreciate everybody tapping in this morning. It's Taco Tuesday with your boy. So just to recap really quick, Dak Prescott will have season-ending injury surgery on that hamstring. He's got that second opinion from New York. Jerry Jones announced today Dak Prescott will have surgery tomorrow. He will be out for the rest of the season. That means it's Cooper Rush and Trey Lance. I told y'all, be careful what the fuck y'all asked for. Y'all got exactly what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted Dak Prescott hurt. Y'all wanted Cooper Rush to come in and say today. Y'all wanted Trey Lance to come in and say today. And now all of a sudden, everybody that was saying fuck Dak, y'all all saying we want Dak back. Look at how y'all move the goalposts. It's fucking sickening. Leandro says, we do need to address the elephant in the room. Dak has been injury prone for the last 4 years. He has in year 10 and already looks heavier and more stiff than he ever was. Hey, man, I'm not going to be surprised if the Cowboys tank for that taco draft this season and we go and get a quarterback in next year's draft. I wouldn't be surprised at all. It only makes too much sense. Raul says, what happened to Mingo? Well, they got him signed and they couldn't get him acclimated in 3 or 4 days. He couldn't get in there and learn the playbook and get some chemistry down and do all of that, especially now with a backup quarterback. I mean, they went and got Trey Mingo for next season. Or I'm sorry, I keep saying Trey. They went and got Jonathan Mingo for next season. The Cowboys already commented on Mingo, said they liked his draft. They liked the way he looked in the draft, the way they graded him, their draft grade that they had on him. That's why they went out and spent what they did to get him. That's for next season. Prototype says, my heart is still broke from our QB. Never gets him his respect and now down with another injury. Hey, man, heavy is the head that wears the star. Heavy is the helmet that wears the star. Heavy is the helmet that wears the star. But in other news, that's why we went out and got a Will Greer. We signed Will Greer yesterday to the practice squad. Looks like we're tanking for tacos as we go into Monday Night Football next week. We got the Houstons at home. The way the Houston Texans played this last game, they're probably going to blow they're probably going to blow us Cowboys out at home. That's what I see. I see all the rappers and all the entertainers and everybody from H-Town. They're going to be driving up I-35 to go to Jerry's World so they can win their Super Bowl. I can already see it now. Houston Texans fans going to be doing some shit like the New Orleans Saints fans did when they beat the Cowboys at home. They're going to be out there on Collins doing a parade and shit. Because y'all know whenever you beat the Cowboys, no matter if it's 1s, 2s, 3s, or 4s on the field, they're going to celebrate like it's a Super Bowl, right? But I'm your boy, BG the Cowboys Unifier, baby. I appreciate y'all tapping in. It's BG Montana because, you know, all I got is my tacos and my stream. You cockroaches. So I wanted to tap in here today. I'm trying to get back up in the lab. Being out of pocket for almost a week in Atlanta kind of put me behind. So I'm starting to catch up here. I'm not traveling for any more games. So we'll have the content back up and running. We're going to have some more shows this month featuring our veterans. So shout out to all of our veterans in the Salute to Service month. We'll be highlighting our veterans here during the month. So if you see that post that's on the page, I'll show you better. I'm going to tell you real quick before we get out of here. Make sure if you're a veteran, you go over to our post on the Facebook page. I want to see everybody who's veterans here that follows BDG. So jump up to the pin or the featured post there. You see that Salute to Service. Leave a comment with the years you served and what branch. I want to get familiar with all of the followers here that are served in the military like myself. So make sure y'all leave a comment down there as we highlight our veterans during Salute to Service month. Well, that's the news on the Cowboys. Dak Prescott season-ending surgery tomorrow taking place. We went and signed Will Greer. Why? Familiarity. We like people that know the program. We don't like to bring in outsiders. You know what I mean? And that's going to be it, baby. We're going to be tapping back in on Thursday with primetime thoughts. I'm going to give y'all my primetime picks. I'll be live in the gym again tomorrow. We'll be discussing any Cowboys news and notes. So make sure you turn in and turn on your notifications. So as always, if you gave me a like, a comment, and or a share, thank you. I told you why that's important. That keeps the content in front of you. Thank you if you donated stars. We received some stars during this broadcast. I should be having the Trayvon Diggs jersey up here soon, hanging out with me for the Top Stars prize of November. It's a Salute to Service custom autographed Trayvon Diggs jersey. So make sure and get your stars ready. But it's time to wrap it up, baby, like that taco. You know what I mean? It's time to wrap it up. And we'll see y'all in the gym on the next episode.
the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.